Hello, and welcome back to my Let's Play series on Magicfarm. Now, since the last video, I have been fairly busy, and I have done a lot of construction. As you can see, this big wooden structure up here, I've begun work on the house. I haven't done the windows, but the outside of the building is complete. And I'll show you that in a second. I'm just going to hop in bed so we can do this during the daytime. Now, I've also been up to a lot of other things. I've looked at the recipes for a lot of the components, and I also tried to mine obsidian. However, I was disappointed to discover you can't mine the obsidian with these iron tools, unlike what it says in the info book for Tinker's Construct. There must have been a modification made to this mod, probably in the TIC tweaks, that prevents you from doing so. So I'm going to have to find another way to mine obsidian. Alright, but let's go on a tour of the house. So I got a lot of willow wood. You can see there's this big plantation of willow trees over here. And I constructed this outside structure. I decided to make a little deck on both sides of the building with two entrances made of the Jakara wood, as well as a roof on the two entranceways made out of this purple wood. Alright, and inside the building it is fairly empty for now, and it's only one level. I plan to divide this section here into at least two rooms. It'd be nice to have a kitchen right here with nice big windows where you could see outside, as well as a general crafting area, and probably storage system with ME Exchange on the back wall. Now I'll show you outside here. There's a second entrance, and I moved this apple tree to get it out of the way and stuck a whole bunch of apples on it. So that's nice. Now heading inside, I'll go and show you the work that I've been doing on the underground portion of this building. See, I've spent a lot of time mining and digging out this area here. And this will be the primary ore processing and energy generation area. In the back here, I plan to place tanks filled with either lava or biofuel. Probably lava to start, and then later biofuel. Maybe I'll do one tank on either side. And then up in front of the tanks I will place engines and generators. And the space underground here will give me room for electrical piping and cabling. Now, besides that, I was looking at the recipes, and I realized that to make pumps so we can pump lava up to the surface, the recipe is now a little different. You require what's called a luminite machine block. And to make a luminite, you need obsidian. And it turned out that these iron tools that we have aren't good enough to mine obsidian. So I'm going to try and see if adding a diamond modification onto the tool will allow me to do so. Alright, I've mined a few diamonds up. I think we only need one for this modification. So let's take the tool over and see if we can apply the diamond. And nope, that does not work. So I'm going to have to find some other way to mine obsidian. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong tool. Let's see if this works. Excellent. We have diamond on this. This will increase the durability of a tool and hopefully make it able to mine obsidian. So let's go down into the lava pit underneath the house, where I've set up a small obsidian generation area, just a little manual one, and see if this tool will allow us to mine it. And it's working, although incredibly slowly. And I will need quite a bit of obsidian. So just to make a tank 10 blocks big, I will need 20 obsidian, at least. And to make the tools, I'll also need additional obsidian. So I'll be right back once I've mined up probably around 30 obsidian to get all this stuff going. Hey, and welcome back. So, got some good news and some bad news. Good news is, I got a lot of obsidian. I mined a full stack of it and there's still more on the ground here. Bad news is, this is where our lava used to be, and it's now gone. It actually wasn't very deep, just one block deep, so it wouldn't have been enough to provide much power to this. Additionally, if you will recall in the previous video where I had a big explosion when I was standing near the lava pit, well, as I was mining obsidian, I came closer again, and it exploded again, and then I lost some more lava that way too. So, yeah, we are not going to be able to get lava from this lava pit for the power. And I did some scouting around as well, and I noticed there's no other lava anywhere near to us, or even down to bedrock underneath our base. So to get the lava power going, we're going to need to go to the Nether and mine it from the Nether. Now, it's also other complications. To bring it back here, we're going to need tesseracts. And to make tesseracts, we need hardened grass, which requires powdered obsidian, or obsidian dust, which we need a pulverizer to make, which needs cobalt in the new recipes in this mod. And to get cobalt, we need better tools, and we have to go to the Nether as well. So I went ahead and I produced those tools. By throwing some of that obsidian, aluminum, iron in smelter, I was able to make aluminite, and I made an aluminite longsword and aluminite pickaxe. And the pickaxe has durability plus 500 by adding a diamond to it. I added 60 redstone to give it haste, so it should mine extremely fast, as well as some lapis for luck. So the last thing to do now is to head over to the Nether. I'll grab some stone, so we have blocks to build some protection with when we first get there. And then I'll go build another portal. I think a good place to set it up is in this place where the lava pit used to be. I think just right down in this hole here would be a good spot for a Nether portal. Okay, so we'll put down all the obsidian we need to make this portal. I think you only need 10 obsidian. So you only need to make the outline. So 2 on the bottom. Has to be 3 high. I'm sure everyone knows this, but hey, I like to talk, so what can I say? Okay. And that should be good. Let's light her up and head on it. There we go. I'll leave that. Okay, get ready to start producing some shielding. Hopefully this doesn't drop us into a big pool of lava. We have fire protection on the armor, which is nice, but you never know what's going to happen when you pop into the Nether. Oh, this is not a bad start at all. Alright, first thing to do, wall off this portal. It's kind of strange how I'm lagging a bit. That's not something that should really be happening. Yeah, this is an excellent start. Nice safe area to begin another journey in. Just get the back of this thing as well. And then we need to do some mining to find some cobalt. And a nice place to pump lava from. But that can wait. The most important thing is finding cobalt, so we can make a pulverizer at this point. Because we really need to make tesseracts. Okay, and then I'll just move the entrance off to the side a bit. And that should be good. Alright, it's convenient how we have some soul sand right here. That might be useful for a few things. We can't build a blast furnace, so I'm not sure exactly what, but it can be. You know what? This pickaxe with, this regular axe with silk touch actually can come in handy because we can get all of these guys here, all this glowstone, without breaking it. Come on. It's hard to walk on that soul sand. It slows you down quite a bit. Whatever. This is good enough for now. Let's explore. There's lava here. I think I'm just gonna block off so I don't accidentally walk into it. Let's see what we got up there. Oh, it's some sort of interesting biome. What's this called? Corrupted sands. So I guess that's why I resolve this soul sand here. I'm gonna grab a bit of the netherrack, just in case we need it for something. Pig is up there. Oh. What is that? It's not a nether fortress. Looks like there's trees up there. Oh, here's a tree. I think this is... Oh no. Ah! Threw my pickaxe at it. Luckily it didn't go in the lava. Man. Oh shit! What are these? I've never encountered these kind of spiders before. Flame bat, and I almost went right into the lava there. That could have been really bad. Just grab some of this quartz. There's no real need since we won't need it for a while yet. Okay, that's another minium stone, which is convenient. Alright, I want to get this weird tree, whatever it is. Ah, of course. There's a wall of lava in the way. Alright. Maybe I should have right-clicked on those colorful leaves. What's with these funny-looking flowers? I think it's just a graphic. I don't think it does anything. At least I got a sapling, so I can plant this tree somewhere else now. Oh! Well, I lost something there. These flame bats are so annoying. Oh no, not another one of these guys. Oh, that's one of the babies. Haha. Okay, well, I think a good place for the pump will be right inside there. Inside that big overhang. Jesus. Nether is a lot more dangerous than I remember it being. This mod adds certain amount of difficulty. It might be best for me to head on back and then just mine right into a wall somewhere till I can find some cobalt. And then I can head up here over that spire and set up the pump up there. Okay. So, I'll just head back there and then begin mining. Alright, and I finished mining. However, I had a bit of a surprise. My pick couldn't mine cobalt. It would either just destroy it or just go through really slowly. So I went and I looked on the TIC Tweaks wiki to see what was up. Well, not the wiki page, but the forum post, I should say. And it seems that cobalt is in the same mining class as another ore called ardite. And they're supposed to be able to mine the same things and take the same things to mine. Like, it's supposed to be pretty much synonymous. However, when I tried to mine ardite, I noticed it worked. So I'm assuming there have been some modifications made and I have to go through ardite first before I can get to cobalt. Now that's not a big deal because I also found cobalt on the way that I can go back to mine right after I make this ardite pick. And this should only take a second. And then I will go and mine some cobalt. I'm not going to upgrade this tool. Ardite is kind of hard to find. And you can save it for producing an even better material with a combination of ardite and cobalt, I believe. So I'm just going to make this one pick out of it just so I can start on the cobalt level, and then I'm probably going to forget about ardite for a moment. This pick I have here is pretty badass for mining overworld ores anyway, so unless I'm going for some harder nether ores, I don't really need a better pick anymore. Okay, all the components, let's see how much ardite we have left in there. We still have 8 ingots, not enough to make a block, but we can pour them all off. But first, let's make this ardite pick, so we can finally get the much needed cobalt that we need. There we go, stonebound. I don't know what that does. Let's pull out the book here. I think it'll be in the second book. Does that say modifiers? Let's go find ardite and see what it has to say about it. Material ability stonebound. Well, it doesn't really tell me a lot. Well, that's something I will look into. But for now, let us go back and get that cobalt. And I think I'm going to leave the camera running for this one, because it's not really going to be boring exploration. I know where I'm going, and there's a lot of cool things to see in the nether on the way there. There's a lot of nether plants, actually, and I'm not entirely sure what all of them are. So I'm a little interested to figure that out. Yeah, we could finish with the rest of this later. Is that pouring? Hey. Oh, maybe it's all done. Ah, I thought there was 8 more. Well, obviously not paying enough attention. Okay, we will leave this pick here temporarily, just because in case we have an accident I don't want to die. Oh, and that amazing fire protection chainmail we had finally broke. Well, we have this other one that we found. It is a decent piece of chainmail, just in terms of general armor, but there are no special buffs on it, such as explosion or fire protection. Alright, I'm back to the nether. Whoops, wrong passageway. And to get some cobalt. I don't think I've ever had to do so much work in any of these mod packs before to get an induction smelter or pulverizer before. You see I built this little path here of netherrack, just speed it up. You walk fairly slowly on the soul sand. Okay, and it was up there. However, I think actually maybe this is the best way to get up there. Before I took a different route, but hey, if this works, it might be a little more direct. I'll just make some stairs straight up. Sweet. Now there are these trees I found here. The wood has a really cool white color that I want to use for construction. I wonder if I have to grow them on soul sand or some sort of nether soil. But you can see it's so white. Make really cool boards. They kind of have this worn out look to them too, which is cool in its own way. Uh-oh. I hear a guest. I don't see it. Yeah, there's some giant mushrooms here. A lot of pigmen. But I had seen cobalt somewhere around here, I believe, and then farther up there as well. Kind of like a bluish color. There we go. Hopefully we can mine it now. Excellent. Sweet. And that is actually all that we need to make our pulverizer. However, I did see a second block here, so I'm going to run for it. First, let's check out what these plants are. I can't pick that up. What is this? Hellbark. See if I can get a sapling. What do the boards look like? Oh, they look like nothing special at all. Okay, I'll forget about that wood. I don't think it's anything particularly useful for me. I swear there was cobalt somewhere right around here. Maybe it's just a little farther up this hill. Ah, there it is. Excellent. Oh, wow. That is quite a bit of cobalt. Nice. And we're not going to be using this for tools just quite yet. I want to get a healing buff on it first before I go down that route. Because I don't want these tools to break if I make these expensive tools. Those healing buffs are not too hard to get. I'm just checking here for some more cobalt. I may have seen just a bit more. All that you need is some mossy stone, which can be fine mining or even easier just in Twilight. And I think I'll make a Twilight portal very soon because it's quite easy to go to, and there is a lot of cool stuff to find. A lot of ores are in the Twilight, especially in the Hollow Hills, which is something I'd like to find soon. Though, with how crazy the mobs are in this mod, it might not be the best idea to go down there too quickly. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more cobalt. Is that bat coming towards me? I don't know, but I'm getting out of here. I think I've gotten everything I need from the Nether for now. Uh-oh. Okay, I don't see yet. Maybe I can get out of here before gas started shooting. This will be really cool. Finally getting induction smelter up. Induction furnace, not smelter. And then after that, or along with that I should say, the pulverizer. Yeah, so this is originally the route I took to get here. The ardite ore itself kind of looks like sulfur a lot. It's just these gold flecks in Netherrack. It's nothing too amazing looking. Alright, and there's that Nether portal. Yeah, and right there will be a great place to make a base for collecting lava, which I'm going to have to make a world anchor for. Well, that I could just log into the second account. But I think I'll use a world anchor. They're not too expensive. I hope the recipe hasn't been modified too. That was a bit of a surprise with the pulverizer, for sure. Okay. Let's throw that cobalt in. Let's smelt. Oh boy, I'm pretty low in lava. Let's hope it's enough for the cobalt. Wow, that cobalt goes really slowly. It might not be. Okay. Well, sleep for the night, and in the morning I'll get the tools ready. Okay. The cobalt is finished smelting. It's cobalt ingots, and I have all the components necessary to make our pulverizer finally with this bizarre recipe requiring cobalt. But at least we'll finally have it. Nice. Typically that's one of the first items I make. But, oh well, I guess not this time. Hey, I seem to be missing a machine frame. Why can't I make this? Oh. Need more gold, huh? That's not a problem. And there we go. We'll have our induction furnace now. I think it's actually something like this. Sweet. Yeah, and it's not like I have some great memory and I remember these things. I looked that up right before doing this. Okay, I'm gonna take these two guys and move them off to the side. Put one here, and these are just going to be general furnaces. I want a chest in between them for him to put out to. And there we go. And we'll assign them to output. That one to the left. And this one, okay, it's raised up to the right. Perfect. So anything we throw in there will automatically go in that chest. And now let's throw down pulverizer, the reduction smelter. And I think the pulverizer should go right into the induction smelter. I think that's fine for wiring. Actually, let's just play it safe and put it one beside. It's kind of weird connecting things directly to this wooden electrical piping. Alright. Bam. And now we can finally pulverize some obsidian to make glass for our tanks. And then I also need to make a pump as well as a world anchor. Let's check that world anchor recipe. Something I haven't made in a little while. Oh, don't tell me there's no anchor. Ahaha. Maybe the chicken chunks. Wow, if there is no anchor in this mod at all, there's a chunk loader, sweet, and enchantment table, so we have everything we need to make this. Maybe I'll do that right after I throw some obsidian in for smelting. I'm going to need 4 for this, as well as a diamond too. Okay, so we'll take that obsidian out, throw a whole bunch of it in the grinder. Where is my obsidian? Did I just miss it? Oh, there it is. That dark color can be a little hard to see, I guess. Alright, how much do I need to smelt? And how much do I need for the tanks? So, for tanks, you just need regular obsidian, so I don't want to smelt that. I mean, I don't want to pulverize that. Okay. Now for the tesseract. I will need 2 of them. So I'm going to need 8 hardened glass. And each pulverized obsidian gives me 1 hardened glass. So I will need to pulverize 4 obsidians for the tesseracts. But in addition to tesseracts, I will also need liquiducts, which need 1 hardened glass each for 4. I think maybe 20 liquiduct would be a safe place to start at first. So we need 5 of that. So that gives me 13. Well, I need 4 for the tesseracts. No, I need 8 for the tesseracts. No, 4. Sorry, 4 for tesseracts. I can't even count anymore. Okay, so 5 for that. So let's pulverize 10, 15 just to be safe, in case I want to make some redstone conduit. I don't want to use up all my obsidian because I'm going to need quite a bit for the tanks. So 15 should be fine now, and then once the lava starts flowing here, I'll have a lot more material to make obsidian. I could hook up that lava storage directly to an igneous extruder and just make stacks of obsidian for free, basically. Okay, pulverizer. Obsidian. Let's get this power going. Sweet. Okay, so that will output to the red. And we want that to input to the purple. Let's close all these other slots off first. Okay, and then we want lead in there for the hardened glass. Quickly run over here, grab the lead. That is a ton of lead. It won't use all that up probably, but Might as well throw it in there. And should probably... Is this going? Reduction smolder. Pulverize obsidian and lead. I'm pretty sure that's the recipe. Why is it not doing anything? Maybe they're in the wrong slots. Interesting. Why is this not doing anything? Okay. Oh. Oh. There it goes. Oh, you need 2 obsidian at a time. And I think I only get 1 for the pulverization of a block. I thought I'd get 2, but I guess that's not the case. So it was just paused because I was waiting for a second one. Let's put a chest there for it to output the hardened glass too. It won't spit out onto the floor or anything. But this is probably a better way to do it. Okay. Hopefully that's enough obsidian going through. I'm going to begin work on the tanks. Alright, so tank. We need glass panes. I want to make 10 of these to begin with. So 20. So 5 times 4 of obsidian. And 25 glass panes. Hop over here to where we have the glass. And make 25 of these panes. Let's see how much this makes us. 16. Oh, okay, so just want more. Let's just make a whole bunch of extra. Cool. That'll last us a little longer. And with obsidian, I can now make the tanks. Sure, it was something like 5, 5, 5, 5, and then we'll just spread this all around. And then we get the open block tanks. And I've never used these tanks before, so I'm pretty excited to see how these function. From videos I've seen on YouTube, they look really cool. Nice. And how should I do this? Should I put the tesseract? I'll put the tesseract right here on the ground beside them, I think. Oh wow, that's really cool how they connect like that. And I'm gonna put them in a space where I'm not gonna be digging away the wall a lot. It's this funky shape. But that way, when I want to improve the materials of the walls, I don't have to worry about destroying the tank too badly, because they won't be in the way so much. Cool. And how's this going? Nice, we have a good amount of hardened glass. So for tesseract, we're also going to need a liquid transposer. And I checked the recipe, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't anything too crazy to make. No. So another machine frame, redstone reception coil, a bucket, glass, and copper. Which is all super easy. So, machine frame, reception coil, I think it was 2 glass, oops, 2 copper, and we'll also need a bucket, so I'll just make another one now. I don't really like to use the buckets I generally have lying around, because then you just run out of buckets really quickly. Okay. Sweet. Bucket. Bam. Copper. And we have liquid transposer. So we put this away. And then I'm going to need ender pearls too. I only have 1 right now, so I'm going to be a little cheaty, I think, and use some shard of minium to produce some more, which I can make from iron. And I believe you need exactly 4 per tesseract. So I'll make 3 more. Each one needs 4 iron, so I'll need 1 more iron. So I'm going to need 16. Well, actually, I'm only going to need 12 more. So I don't need this. There we go. Let's hope this recipe works. I've never actually done this before. Usually I'm pretty good about just making it on my own. I did not count that. Oh, no, I did count that right. I just didn't spread it out right. Sweet. But that's only enough for one tesseract. Okay, so we're still going to need number 16 iron. This is so much easier than hunting down Enderman. It is kind of cheaty, for sure, but yeah, what are you going to do? I'm not going to spend days finding enough Endermen to make these tesseracts, that's for sure. Nobody got time for that. Cool. Cool. So, let's make these tesseract flames. So we want tesseract frame. So we're going to need 2 diamonds, 8 tin, and 8 hardened glass. And that's all easy enough. 2 diamonds. That will be just a little more than 8 tin. 8 hardened glass. We should have nice and ready here waiting for us. Sweet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For the rest of that, we'll save for making some liquidex. All right. Am I going to be able to remember this recipe? I think it was like this. Ah, I forgot to separate the tin, of course. All right. 2, 1, 2, 2 diamonds. 1, 2. There we go. 2 tesseract frames. Now, those tesseract frames, we gotta fill with liquid ender pearls, which is called resonant ender. And then we'll just need to combine them with some pneumatic servos, tin, and copper to make the full tesseract. Make them into a liquid tesseract. Okay. Liquid transposer. I don't really have any more room here for where to put this, so I'm just going to throw it, bam, up there, just for a moment. Tesseract flames in. Oh, you know what? This is not going to work. Not quite yet. Alright, I don't think this is doing anything anymore, so I'll turn off that lever. I need a magma crucible to melt those ender pearls in the first place. Magma crucible. And to do that I need nether brick, which I can produce just by smelting nether rack. Okay, I only need 2 of those nether bricks. That's good, because I haven't found a nether fortress yet. So we'll throw 4 nether rack into my furnaces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 nether rack. And while that's going, I will grab the machine frames and the reception coil. Machine frame, and I need some more redstone in here for reception coil. And sweet. Now I believe all else I needed was a bucket and copper. Okay. Easy stuff. 2, 3, and 2 copper. Nice. I have a crafting table there that I'll use. And where are my bricks? All in the chest. Excellent. Yeah. 2 nether brick. Bucket. Nice. Now we have a magma crucible, so we can complete these tesseracts finally. Magma crucible, liquid transposer. Tesseract frames go in there. ender pearls go in here. And we need power. Sweet. Yep, those are the right inputs. And I don't want it outputting anywhere. Okay, that power's going up slowly. I might as well turn this guy on too, just to speed it up, because otherwise I'm not going to get any use out of him. So, now let's make everything we need to upgrade those tesseracts. Which isn't going to be a lot of work, because I think it's mostly just pneumatic servos. Well, I just took a look, but I already forgot. So, tesseract. Okay, so we're going to need, tin and silver. Okay, 4 tin, 4 silver, 2 copper, 2 pneumatic servos. For tin, I believe pneumatic servos need tin too. 4 tin. 4 copper. Where is my silver? Okay, I just have a big block of it. And it was only 2 copper I needed, I believe. Okay. And let's check what the pneumatic servos need. Oh, we need 2 iron each. So I need 4 iron, 2 redstone, 4 glass. So we can put this excess silver and tin away and get some more iron. We just need 1 of those. 2 redstone. And we can borrow some more. Oh, there's no more glass here. I used it all up, didn't I? Yeah, it wasn't so bright. Alright, let's just smelt some sand real quick. And I don't have sand, so cobblestone goes in the pulverizer. And now we'll actually get output to the right slot to produce what I need with it. I'm just going to throw this lead and pulverized obsidian in here, because that's probably the first place I'll use it. Okay, and that will give us enough glass. Bam. 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 See how these tesseract frames are doing? Oh wow, not enough power even to do this. Well, it has all the liquid ender it needs. It's just building up enough juice to get the process going right now. It'll just take a little while. I think most of the power is being drained by these machines up here. Oh, the pulverizer is definitely taking a good chunk of it. We'll just turn that off for a second. And I'll go make these pneumatic servos. And it was something like this, I believe. Of course, I didn't pick up the glass. Wow. Just too scattered. But this is going to be really cool once we get this up and going. I am a fool sometimes. Just 2 glass each. No, well, it's not like it takes that much longer. Cool. This is one of those recipes that sometimes I feel like I should put into a work table, but you just don't ever need quite enough to justify that purpose. Okay, how's this going? Well, this is really slow. Not quite enough juice yet. So I'm going to pause the video and then come back once these are filled with liquid. And for those of you who haven't seen it, which I'm sure most of you have, basically this liquid comes out here and goes in the frame. Cool. Actually, I changed my mind. Because this video seems to be dragging on in terms of time. Wow. How does this happen to steam engine? There's no water going into it all of a sudden. That's not good. There it goes. Oh, you know what's happening? Flicking that switch is turning off, maybe I can place this on top. No. It's turning off the aqueous accumulator. Okay, that's better. Alright, but anyways, like I was saying, since this video is dragging on, I'm going to stop right here, and I'll make a new one very soon. And the first thing that we'll do is go in there and set up our pumps and get lava into that tank. So, see you back real soon.